Stop.
Like, oh,
You don't not tell me how to do my job.
you be like, oh, you got my arm too tight.
Guys, relax.
I'm too tight.
Relax.
Grabbing me, how you grabbing me up?
Now, you are Mr. Thurman, correct?
Sir.
Okay, Mr. Thurman, I've never met you before. I don't know you. All I know is that you have picked up a case from out of state. And well, give me a second, and I will let you, but, here, so we're not disputing the underlying charge. We're not fighting it. None of that matters. What we really here are all about is identity, right? Are you this person? If so, how do we get you back to the jurisdiction that you're wanted from? So here it says that you are wanted from Michigan, Washtenaw, Michigan.
Washtenaw County, yes.
Yeah, Washtenaw County. And it says here that you're wanted out of there for armed robbery. So I know that you're going to tell me it's little bunnies jumping in the woods. It's not that big of a deal, yada, yada, yada. But my primary concern is public safety. We have enough death, dismemberment, and hysteria in Harris County as it is. And I don't want any more blood on my hands. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
Shh. So your lawyer is asking me to set you a bond. And I don't know, because if you're a public danger, I'm going to have a hard time doing it. Right?
Understandable, Your Honor.
Oh, Miss Chisholm's not even here.
She just jumped off because she was just up there.
May I speak, Your Honor?
Your lawyer's not here.
Okay.
So until your lawyer gets back, I'm not going to let you go. I'm going to bring you back out, but your lawyer's not here. I can't talk to you without your lawyer here. So I'll bring you back out here as soon as she gets back, and then we'll go right through the rigmarole again. Okay? Sorry. I didn't even realize she's not here. Mr. Thurman, you're back. Okay. So I told you before, two of my main concerns are, or my two main concerns are, number one, are you going to go back to the jurisdiction where you're wanted from? And number two, most importantly, are you a danger to my public? I take public, safety. It's as important as my hair. You know what I mean? It's that important, right? Because I don't want anything to happen out there with my name attached to a bond. I try everything in my power to ensure that everybody's protected. And I see that you're wanted for a really serious case. It's an armed robbery, right? I mean, that's what you're wanted for. There's no denying it. That's what it says on the paperwork.
He's on lifetime probation in Michigan.
Lifetime? There's such a thing as lifetime probation?
There is.
Yes.
Whoa.
So that Kate, I'll let you do the talking.
No, he did his time and he got out, and lifetime probation out of Michigan. So that's what's happened. I believe it got.
So how on what would, aside from like a murder case,
So he was
what
charged
would
with
garner?
murder twice, along with 2 armed robberies.
I wasn't charged twice for no murder.
It just shows up.
It just shows up
Oh, I was
twice.
about to say, I wasn't charged
Murder
twice.
along with armed robbery or aggravated robbery in our jurisdiction. He's placed on probation. Since that time, he's been charged in our jurisdiction with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and felon possession of a weapon. In those, he had bond conditions when it started off, where he was ordered to have a GPS monitor. He has had multiple curfew violations on top of that noted. And so I do believe he's a safety risk, because even with literally an ankle monitor, he doesn't follow court conditions. And so I believe he is a safety and flight risk. And the fact that there was a weapon involved with multiple witnesses, some of them children, even threatening to murder them, is that I would be opposed to a bond being set. Also, it should be noted that because of the way the probation was transferred, I can't confirm, so I can't approach on it yet. But from what I see on the system is that he moved the probation to Texas, which means there's an ICA. But I don't have the documents, which is why I can't present them. If there's an ICA hold, he's ineligible for a bond, because that's an ICA hold. I don't have it, which is why I can't say. But if I get the documents.
Interstate compact agreement.
I understand. May I speak, Your Honor? Of course. Okay. After we talking about the probation, I'm at the probation, the GPS curfew wise, my judge knows all that was going on. So he knows every information and why I've been late. I have evidence of why I'm late. So he knows everything that's going on with my GPS.
You're not supposed to be late.
He knows why though.
I understand.
That's why he overlooked. He said, okay, it's fine. He said it was fine.
Quick question, is it a motion to adjudicate?
Well, no, it's still an open case. It's not under probation, but you're just asking if they do a bond violation report. They did on November 1st, 2024. They filed a motion to revoke.
Oh, so it's recent.
It's very recent.
So they've
It's
not
this month.
heard, okay, and then so there's not been there's not been a hearing on that yet, right?
No. But that's even after they amended the order. Also, he has further bond violation reports on December 18, 2023, another one on November 28, 2023, and that's after they amended it twice. One moment. So he seems to be agreeing with this. So the fact that he has 3 violations on top of having lifetime probation and a possible ICA, obviously, I'm still opposed for him.
Why are you on lifetime probation?
That's the way they set it up as. I took the plea deal
What are
for
you on probation for?
the armed robbery, conspiracy to commit armed robbery. I did 5.5 years, came home off lifetime probation. And to continue what I was saying, so I'm a threat to, a flight risk. I can't be a flight risk. Every court that they set, I came every single time. Every court that Michigan have set, I flew out there every single time. I knew I was getting locked up Monday. They told me that Thursday. I still showed up to court and got locked up. So there's no flight risk in this whatsoever if I've been showing up every single time.
And you may be showing up, but at the end of the day, you continue to do what you want to do without regard to bond conditions.
And what do you mean by that, Your Honor?
Meaning that they put you a GPS monitor, and they give you a curfew
Yes.
and you don't abide by the curfew.
I was working, Your Honor. That's why the judge has extended, because they had my probation curfew time I forgot what time it had as, but I had started my new job because I came, got locked up, lost my other job. He said, okay, the violation he's talking about, I came into court and talked to the judge and he extended my curfew. He was like, okay, we've been working. I said, yes, I have documentation of new work. So I'll show all my documentation and he said, okay. So the stuff he's mentioning violations for, they're already been taken care of. So he's not stating that either. He said 2023 is, obviously I'm still free, right or wrong. I'm still free. That means he's seen all the paperwork. I came with legit paperwork.
And that's kind of where I was coming from at it. If it's a lifetime probation and it's curfew violations that he's still out, my speculation would be that he was able to make an explanation to the judge and that's why he's not been revoked. So he's still here. As to the underlying charge, it's still a charge and that's what it is. Like he said, he turned himself in on Thursday knowing that he was going to get arrested and held. And so I'm sure that Michigan it's a probation violation because of the underlying charges. And plus that's where that MRP is probably coming from. I believe he's proven time and time again that he's gone to Michigan, taking care of what he needs to take care of, and he will still be here he's been on bond on the underlying case for about a year. Your Honor, he's not been locked up this whole time up until this recent arrest. So, and at this point in time, this is really just for if since we don't have proof of an ICA, if the judge is willing to set a bond, how much that would be, if there's a willingness to set a bond.
Let me read this to you.
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Texas Code of Criminal Procedure 17.03. NLR, out of state Michigan, armed robbery, armed robbery with a conspiracy 2021. Probation transferred to Texas 3/20/21. Concurrently charged with murder, which was dismissed. No holds. Defendant is not indigent and defendant is alleged to have gone to complaining witness's home and pointed at a gun at complaining witness and complaining witness's 3 children because one of the complaining witness's children was involved in a dispute with defendant's sister at the child's school. Defendant threatened to kill, quote unquote, everyone in the home. Defendant then left complaining witness's home and came back with defendant's father, both ready to fight complaining witness and complaining witness's wife. That's the aggravated assault that we have now. So, knowing that you're on lifetime probation for a very serious case, you know that you're supposed to be out there with a halo over your head. And yet you pick up an aggravated assault with a deadly weapon where allegedly a gun is pointed at kids. I mean, the way you're your mannerisms,
I would say something, y'all, that's why.
but don't though. You have this open case.
Understandable.
Everything they can say, they can use it against you. My concern is public safety, man. And you got to understand that I don't know if you're guilty of this offense or not, but the problem is bad stuff keeps happening to you for some reason. It's like somehow, sometimes people are their own worst enemy. They get out and then something happens and then they just end up picking up another charge. It's like a cold. You pick up another charge, you pick up another charge here, you pick up another charge there, you don't follow bond conditions here. You know, Mr. Thurman, you scare me, man.
Yeah, I scare you, Your Honor.
Yeah.
And I've been out for a whole year since this case happened, and this is my first time being into this courtroom again, and you're fearful whose safety if I've been doing nothing but right and working.
That's not true.
That has been true. I've been out for a year on bond and I have not been into this no courtroom, but in Orange Jumpsuit, I should say. Your
I
courtroom,
mean,
anybody's
you want
courtroom.
me to reward you for
I'm
being
saying,
a
but you say you're
victim?
in fear. You say you're in fear for safety. That's what I'm saying. Like, who are you in fear of? I have not been into
You're-
any trouble whatsoever. I've been squeaky clean. Just I bonded out.
And Your Honor, to
You
your,
don't get rewarded for being a good person out there. You know what I mean?
I
You're
understand.
supposed to be like that anyways.
I understand that wholeheartedly, Your Honor. I'm just saying, but you say you fear, and I'm saying, how are you in fear if I've not been doing anything? That's showing you. That should show you some type of sign. Like, okay, he's not been doing anything wrong. So where is the fear come to play? That's what I'm asking you.
The fear is really because, you know, when people come here, it's little bunnies jumping in the woods, rainbows, gumdrops. And then when they get out there, they turn into different people. It's like Jekyll and Hyde. And I don't want that. Like, I don't want someone out there to suffer because we let you out. I let you bond out. You've got an armed robbery, you've got an ag assault. You continue to violate conditions on those bond, right? That shows me that you're not willing to abide by bond. I mean, quite frankly, you're lucky to even be out on those charges with the ankle monitor, and you continue to violate.
And Your Honor, you keep saying violate. Like, if I was in violations they have on file, by the way. Those have been taken care of. Once again, you keep on saying violations, but they took care of. The felony court judge seeing I have proven, what's the word I'm looking for? Just proven, facts that this is why I'm late. I have a new job. I got fired because I got arrested from the other job. So I started a new job. For me having a felony in my position, and just call it what it is, a young black man with a felony, it's hard for me to get a job anywhere. So the jobs I do get, I take up on those. So it's hard for any shift they open up for me, I'm going to take it and show my work ethic to them. So I let the judge know that. He sees that. He understands, like, okay, that's why you keep on bringing up violations. I have to work. I have to eat. I have to have a house to live in, like anybody else here. So you keep on bringing that up. I'll keep saying, I already talked to the judge about it. He granted it already. He let it go. That's why I'm still free to this day. Well, was free to this day. And you keep bringing that up. You saying threat to your fear, which is understandable. Everybody gonna have fear, but I have not been into any trouble. I've been working. I've been working for a whole year. I've been on my P's and Q's. And like you said, the police report that you're reading, sir, the case is still open, so I can't really speak on it. I'm pretty say much, but it's a lot more to what you're just reading on that police report. It's always going to be video cameras and house ring cameras, body footage. It's going to be a lot more other things that you're not going to be able to read off a police report, which is understandable.
Just too much blood, Mr. Thurman. I'm sorry. I can't set you a bond. It's just too much. I'm sorry. Hey, this isn't.
Do not walk away.
This isn't.
I said, okay, it's fine.
Really. I understand that you're hurt, Mr. Thurman, but look.
I've been doing my best, Your Honor. And y'all sit here telling me I'm the bad guy, and I've been doing nothing but my best of my abilities, working, staying out of trouble. And you're a threat, and I'm a threat to society. Really, for a whole year, I've been out, and they just not issue a warrant for me just now, recently. And I come to turn myself in, and I'm a threat to society. And people, if you fear me for what? From turning myself in, show you that I'm not running for nothing. I'm not running for anything. I'm innocent, and I'm coming to show you I'm innocent by turning myself in. But y'all a threat. You can let go of me, sir.
Stop.
let go of me.
You do not tell me how to do my job.
You can let go of me. You got my arm too tight.
Guys, relax, relax.
I'm too tight. All I said, grab me. Look how you grabbing me up.
Back up.
Look how they grab me. I said you let me go a little bit.
You gotta calm down.
I'm calm. I just asked him a question. I asked him why she let me go a little bit, sir. That's all I said.
Open the door.
That's all I said. When you make somebody cuss you out or anything. You said I'm all tight. You just look.
So he already waived, so if
He did.
holds it, then it's.
Just, yeah, I
Yeah,
can't.
I'll go talk to him, but once again, Judge, understandably, I think I know that he's frustrated, I believe.
I understand. I get it. And I would be too, but I can't. That's just too much blood. It's too much. You know,
It looked like there was.
even, you know what I'm going to tell you, even if he didn't have those bond violations, I'd still be very hard pressed to even, you know.
No, and I was curious because when she brought it up, it was a little bit older, and so I was wondering why.
Do you know, are they going to come get him?
Oh, they're gonna get him. I was trying to figure out why now, and they were just having back and forth.
But here's the problem. So he hasn't made bond on those cases. So we're sitting anyways.
Yeah.
He has not?
No.
He said he did.
No, he's not made bond on those cases. He's
He's been
basically,
in jail for a year?
No.
he may have, but they revoked the bond.
Ah,
Yes.
So he's sitting there and I
There you
I
go.
didn't have the heart to tell him right now that the 14 days is not going to apply
Yeah.
so
because
I gotta do that.
Well,
I will, really,
I would
I
imagine-
it's
will,
just,
I'll let him know.
I'd imagine it's gonna get resolved because it's one of those, it's a bizarre. So we revoked, Harris County revoked because Michigan revoked because it was charged with the ag assault. So it's a chain of events because the only thing the court sees is that they revoked
So-
on the probation, which was caused by.
please let him
race.
know that the 14 days hasn't kicked in and it will not.
It will not kick in.
Resolves.
Right.
And either he resolves the cases.
So which
Okay.
one does he need to resolve first in order for,
Well, for the felon possession of the weapon, hold on, I don't want to.
Is there an offer?
No, it's going to trial. That's why it's been reset out. It's been set for jury trial at least
four
Really?
times?
4 times.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah.
5 times, Judge.
Next time is January 6th, 2025. But he's held on 55,000 bond for the ag assault and 55,000 for the felon possession. So he has to come up with 110,000 for.
Wait a second. So
So it doesn't matter what you did today.
can't,
Right.
even if I gave him a bond today, he would still have to make those bonds.
110,000.
So my question now is, when did that warrant for the felonies pick? Because he's saying he's been out for a year ever since this
I'll
ag
explain
assault got picked up.
I show a remand defendant custody on November 18th, but I don't know what the previous.
So the only reason why his felony bonds got revoked was because Michigan
Well,
revoked.
I should
Oh,
say
no,
only.
it doesn't, but we don't know that for sure.
Yeah.
Because there's no notes that reflect why they revoked the bond. It just says court directive remand defendant to custody. Let me see if they give an explanation. Hold on.
Okay.
Is remand custody violation report, but that's not a revocation. Yeah, because,
It's a violation report from Michigan?
no, for me, so remember when I said the newest violation was on November 1st for all the curfew violations?
Mm-hmm. Is that from here?
Technically, that could be the reason why they revoked instead of.
19. Let that number sink in for a moment. Court-ordered tests aren't optional homework assignments. They're legally binding conditions. Missing 1 or 2 might raise eyebrows, but 19. That's a full-scale rebellion against the court's authority. And here's the kicker. Every missed test isn't just an empty checkbox. It could mean evidence was deliberately avoided. Was he hiding drug use, thumbing his nose at the system, or simply spiraling out of control? The judge's fury isn't just personal anger. It's the law defending itself. What do you think, viewers? Is this outright contempt? Or is there ever a justifiable excuse for skipping 19 court orders? Drop your verdict in the comments, because the courtroom isn't the only place judgment is handed down.